Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a philosophy that I apply in NGS in order to accumulate wealth. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily. So if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to showcase is, of course, my meseta. As you guys have seen across the 3 years or 4 years that I've been covering PSO2 content, you have always seen my meseta go up and down, up and down. However, no matter what, it always recovers back to about the 100 million mark. So how am I able to do this consistently every single time? But before I share the solution, there is a short story that I want to share with you guys first. So as kids, many of you guys may have heard of the turtle and the hare, or the turtle and the rabbit. But for those who have not heard this story, it's relatively simple. One day there was a rabbit as well as a turtle, and they challenged each other to a race to see who can get to the end of the line faster. And so obviously the rabbit is going to be a lot faster than the turtle. However, the turtle was very consistent and never gave up and just kept moving forward at its own pace, and eventually it did beat the rabbit. The reason for this was because the rabbit sprinted really quickly, got super far ahead, and noticed that, oh, the turtle's super far away, it's perfectly fine, I can take a break, I'm gonna take a nap now, and when I wake up, I'm gonna finish the rest of the race. And because of that, the turtle was able to beat the rabbit simply because it went on its own pace and it didn't stop. It went on a consistent pace and kept on going, instead of the rabbit that sprinted through everything and burned itself out and needed a break. So how does this apply to NGS? The exact same logic. I think the majority of players are kind of like the rabbit. We see the game, we see new content, we finish everything physically possible within the first 2 days. And then we're like, there's nothing else to do, I'm bored of this game, I drop the game and I don't play it ever again. Because as a lot of you guys may know, when you drop a game, it's very difficult to come back to the game. Especially if you see that other people have gotten much better gear, or there's a huge improvement in all the stuff, and you gotta refarm everything, and all the hard work that you put in before is obsolete. So that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people drop this game. They're like, okay, this game's pretty fun, I'm gonna play like crazy, I'm gonna invest a lot of time, get all the min-max gear, get all the fashion pieces I want, and then once I get it, I'm like, oh wow, there's nothing the game has to offer, this is boring, I drop it, and I come back like 6 months later only to realize that all of that gear, all of that crazy stuff, all of that hard work, those hundreds of hours that I had invested resulted in absolutely nothing. Versus the players that take the turtle approach, where they play at their own pace. So for example, this entire month, there's this seasonal event. For a lot of players, it's kind of like a dead month. You know, there's nothing for them to do because they've already gotten all of their gear. All of the event stuff isn't that interesting. So what exactly is left to do in the game? Well, if you approach it like how I have, I'm taking the turtle approach, where I'm playing like about 1 to 2 hours every single day versus my usual 4 to 5 hours every single day. So I've cut back to play at a more slower pace. And the reason for this is because I'm focusing on accumulating wealth. I'm focusing on accumulating meseta, star gems, things that I will need in the later months. So for me, it's all about, I log in, I do my dailies, I collect all of my valuables, and that's pretty much it. Usually that takes about 40 minutes, I want to say, especially if I take my time. So, you know, I'm not rushing through things, I'm pacing myself, I'm making sure that I do stay consistent, that I log in every single day, I do my dailies every single day, I collect my valuables every single day, and that wealth accumulates incredibly quickly, as long as you are consistent and you're doing it every single day. There's a lot of players that leave a lot of resources on the table and I'm like, that's not worth my time. For example, the valuables. It's a lot of free meseta there waiting for you to pick it up. It just requires you to go to the open field and actually collect them. I understand that, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, but I don't want to do it. It's such a boring thing. I might as well just grind in a combat zone for an hour or whatever. But I find it incredibly funny that it's the same people that are also complaining about how inefficient it is to farm for gear, how inefficient it is to farm for meseta, but yet the most efficient methods, they just gloss by and they don't do it. And it just baffles me that it's like, listen, there's this way to make a lot of meseta every single day, which only requires you to invest less than 10 minutes a day to do it, yet people aren't doing it. And so I just want to remind everyone that it's all about the consistency. by playing the game every single day. If you just do your dailies every single day and you don't even pick up the valuables, you will make money. You will make a ton of meseta. If you just do your dailies and weeklies, you are guaranteed at the bare minimum 1 million meseta every single week. Now, for a lot of players, you guys might be rolling your eyes and going, 1 million meseta, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. The thing is, this only requires you to invest 10 minutes a day. You're literally playing the game 10 minutes a day, so that means that's an hour and 10 minutes a week, and you're making 1 million meseta. And what's even crazier is if you spend a little bit more time just collecting all of the valuables as well, you're gonna make 2 million a week very, very easily. And that is with minimum time investment. If you're playing extremely slow like myself, where you're chatting with people all the time, you're helping other people with different urgent quests as well as different triggers and stuff like that, then it takes me about 40 minutes to do everything. And that's with me hopping around, helping other people, so forth and so on. And so for the average player, you know, maximum 30 minutes a day. That means you play 3 hours and 30 minutes a week, and you're making 2 million meseta as well as all of the other goodies that you get rewarded for doing your dailies as well as your weeklies. It's really, really worth it as long as you have the mindset and as long as you are actually invested into the game and you're having fun. Because at the end of the day, you know, NGS is a video game. We play video games to have fun. We're not getting paid to play this. So it really boils down to what you want to achieve in this game, or if you want to play this game at all. But I'm just here to tell you guys that it's not about how much NGS you play every single day. It's how consistent you log in every single day that is going to accumulate you wealth. A player that spends 4 hours on a single day then takes the rest of the week off is not going to accumulate as much wealth as a player that just logs in every single day for 30 minutes. So it's all about being smart with your time, being a little bit more efficient, and understanding how the reward system in NGS works. Your dailies and your weeklies reward you the most. They are the most efficient thing to do every single day, so you should definitely prioritize that. The things that respawn every single day, such as the valuables, that is also a very high priority target that you should definitely be doing every single day because it converts to raw meseta. So there's plenty of things that you should be doing every single day, but then again, it's really up to you. As long as you're having fun doing it, it's perfectly fine. If you're not having fun doing it, you're gonna burn yourself by continuously doing it over time, and you'll probably drop the game. So if you're not having fun, you know, just don't do it. Just do your dailies and you're gonna be fine. If you're at the point where even dailies feels like a chore and you don't feel like doing your dailies, then that is usually a sign that you're burnt out and you definitely need a break. But at the end of the day, this is all just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think?
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.